I don't have to get no explanations to damn body. If you understand, you understand.
Nah, what are you talking about? Like,
that's what it is.
Because you are a king.
You around here creating babies all over the globe, dropping them off household to household.
All
And
over
you
the globe? What you
ignorant enough
What?
to not actually be able to tell my mama, tell my brother. You should answer them.
I will talk to whoever when I'm ready. And that's Kendra.
It's my mama and it's my brother, and I feel like, Jocelyn, that's gonna determine the longevity of our marriage. You need to talk to my mama, you need to talk to my brother, and you need to let them know what's going on.
Gotcha.
Nigga, what?
The reason why I'm playing this clip is because I want you guys to understand, if you stop and you watch these episodes and you watch their lifestyle, the couple that you just seen arguing, they argue like this all the time. This is why I tell you, women live in themes. As a man, you have to do manly things. The moment that you start to take on the traits of a female and do the same thing as females, you're going to find yourself inside of their drama. A woman does not mind being dramatic 1 second and 2 minutes later, you guys are being friends. She's okay with that. But as a man, you just don't have the emotional roller coaster to keep up with her, which is why you have to get on your purpose. You have to know who you are. You have to get her conforming to you. The moment you conform to her, your life would just become a reality show drama for everyone else.
Do you have to pay if you go out on a date?
Every time I go out on a date, I pay. Yes. But he's a really good guy, and it's the personality. I don't know if I should hold on to this relationship.
He's a great guy. He has a nice personality.
Yes.
I be nice to people that's taking care of me. Hey, let me explain something to you. That nice attitude, that wonderful personality, that get old after a while when he ain't bringing in no money. That get real old. That cute men ain't worth a damn when they ain't taking care of business.
I have to agree with that. It is okay to be good looking. But if you're a good looking guy and you cannot hold a job and you cannot get any money at all, you're eventually just going to become a baby father working at a call center or working at some odd job after you done had so many kids. You'll still be at these odd jobs trying to get with all the females that are there. You have to be driven because you know why? It's going to always be an ugly girl that wants a good looking guy who doesn't have a job.
But I'm going to say it anyway. Ladies, I strongly suggest that you don't date a pretty man. Try to find you a man that's as least attractive that you can stand.
The least attractive men, at the end of the day, you win if you know how to play your cards right. What do I mean? If you're least attractive, but you have a nice body and you have a nice car and you got things going for you, guess what? Your value increases. Because you're already on the hypergamy side. A woman's natural attraction is hypergamy, not necessarily looks. So you can override the good looking guy just by looking average, but having that leverage over him and having a work ethic. And I tell you guys all the time, you're going to always see the average looking guys with the most beautiful women because they can handle the hypergamy side of a lady. Remember, hypergamy is her number one thing. With you, it's going to be looks.
Dantes, you have been found to have not cheated. There was nothing on your phone. What do you want to say to Keith?
I don't want to be in no relationship with you. I just want you to lose my phone number, don't call me or none of that. I'm done, okay? It's done.
And this is what ultimately happens when a man finds out the truth. If a man finds out that the child's not his, he's going to lose. You accuse a man of something and he was right the whole time, he's going to leave. Nowadays, men are not afraid to leave. And the reason why they're not afraid to leave is because they don't want to necessarily go to another woman. Before, when men were afraid to leave women and to walk away from bad situations because they felt they couldn't get another woman. But now men are leaving relationships just to be by themselves because they're scared to go to the next woman and get the same results.
I just want to run. I just want to run. Baby, yeah. Should I get a baby, yeah.
No matter what a woman says out of her mouth, No matter how smart she says she is, how independent she is, and how much of a hard worker she is, for her to get attention, she will always have to use her body and her allurement and desires of a man for attention. It's their natural ability. OnlyFans is natural to a woman. Expressing herself is natural to a woman. Why? Because that's where their power is at. Their power is not really being smart and having a lot of education, because the only thing that's going to do is just keep her at work for long periods of time, and she's going to lose the touch and feel of a woman. Eventually, that woman's going to turn on the good looks and see exactly what type of guy that she can drag out. And if she can't feel like she can drag out a guy, then she'll try to drag out the attention online to compensate not having a man. What do I mean? Women who have a happy relationship are less likely to be on Instagram. Women who are suffering from the most loneliness do things like this for attention.
The only person that gets in your way is you. Your biggest enemy is you. People don't understand it's you against you. The only person that gets in your way is you. Nobody else. It's you.
I need you to confront you, because you're the one holding you up. I need you to confront you. I need you to look in the mirror and tell you, you are not going to do me like this no more. You're not going to continue to sabotage me. You're not. You're not going to keep procrastinating. I need you. You're not.
And they're right. And the reason why I started incorporating these motivational speeches at the end of my video is because we can say whatever we want to say about women. If you're not happy inside, it doesn't matter what a woman is doing to you, because the type of woman that we're talking about is a small percentage of women from a worst case scenario. It just feels like every woman to you because that's all you're watching every day, and your brain is caught inside of a loop. So for my consciousness, I have to watch this type of stuff to remind me of reality. I have to put my phone down every day to remind myself of reality and walk around and see what's really happening in real life to maintain my happiness. But you would notice a lot of popular content creators that grow and become very prosperous never get a chance to enjoy it, because they spend all their time, all day long, putting themselves in an evil mindset to come online to passionately talk about the downfalls of women, to entertain you, that they end up messing their own psyche up in real life for the money and the fame. This is why you see people like Kanye losing their mind. It's because they were so fake for so long to entertain the people that were looking at them, that they forget who they really are. Moment you forget who you really are, then you won't know where to go, and your life will be completely over. You'll be insane to yourself. To everyone else, you still may be embarrassed. To everyone else, you're just an embarrassment, while everyone watches you fall. This is Anthony Spade. Hopefully you guys got the message behind the video. Comment, like, subscribe to both of my channels. Hasta la vista.
Oh, y'all not finna like what I gotta say, but I'm gonna say this anyways. Being a single mother was never something that was supposed to be normalized in the black community, and there's an ugly mentality that comes along with it that a lot of y'all have. Not everybody, but a good majority of y'all. And this is not to take away from the accountability of the men, they trifling ways, or the neglect that they have placed on these kids too, because it takes two to make them. But for the ones of y'all that do this, y'all weaponize y'all kids because you view them as punishments. Everybody got to pitch in and be feeling guilty about the fact that you sat there and had a baby that you knew you couldn't take care of. On top of the fact that every man you date got to come in and right your wrong. Want to guilt him into being a stepfather, but at the same time you can take making him feel bad about that. You can take giving that to the real daddy, and y'all keep the real daddy away from them, making them fight for their kids, inadvertently talking about how they couldn't do it. How do you know if you ain't trying to give them custody? But y'all got a problem with relinquishing power just because you want to keep some form of control because your feelings got hurt. And y'all try to always make these kids feel bad and plan in their head the wrong things about their daddy because he wasn't your man, or he didn't know how to be your man accordingly, and you still ain't moved on. Junior 12, fixing all these generational curses, but y'all really just creating new ones on the basis of the ones that we already got. While you trying to sit there and repair them, you're inadvertently creating a very antisocial and individualistic society that knows how to only victimize themselves because they can't see any wrong or be held accountable. We were supposed to tell these young girls not to fall down the rabbit hole, not make them feel like this is normal and this okay. Go ahead and have a baby and then leave them as soon as they become a parent.
Every single morning at 5:30 on the dot, my phone would ring. I pick up the phone. Hello. Steve, this is John Walker. How you doing, man? It's gonna be a great day. How you feeling? Yeah, John, I'm asleep, man. Hey, man, it's gonna be a great day. and he'd hang up. And then one day, the 38th day, he told me how many days it was. He kept record. He picked up the phone. He said, I said, hello? He said, hey, Steve, it's John Walker. I said, yeah, man. He said, man, can I ask you something? I said, yeah, John. He said, why do you answer the phone like that in the morning? I said, what are you talking about? He said, every time I call you, I've called you 37 days in a row, and you keep answering the phone like something's wrong. He said, man, when you gonna change your attitude? I said, ain't nothing wrong with my attitude. He said, yeah, it is. He said, when you wake up in the morning, man, you got a bad attitude, which pretty much explains why you've been having a lot of bad days. And he said, man, I hate that about you, man, because you're such a cool dude. You got so much potential. He said, man, I'm sorry to bother you. And he hung the phone. Man, let me tell you something. That cut me so deep, man. Because, you know, I don't like nobody thinking I'm something, but I'm acting like I ain't. That you don't even understand what they did to me. I'm damn near sitting up in the bed. Hello? Hey, Steve, it's John Walker. I said, hey, John, what's happening, man? What's going on with you, baby? I say, this Steve Harvey, man. He said, Steve, how's it going? I said, man, I'm having a great day, man. I'm having a great day, John, man. You don't believe it, man. I got some great stuff gonna be happening. He said, man, you my man. Click, and he hung up.